The other day, some ne'er-do-well, some naughty, naughty soul, tisk tisk, grabbed some illegal secret footage of the Legend of Zelda movie, which began filming in New Zealand recently. And, you can see it right here. And this really is our first look. That guy right there, as some people point out, looks more like Link than the actor. It's really our first look. And there he is. There's the Linkster, as we fans call him. And then a very good shot of Zelda coming up. That image has been circulating. There it is. And it's funny. I'm like, this is pure speculation. Don't take me seriously. But it's funny that they put this out on like Saturday or something. And then today is Monday. And then Nintendo posted their own. And like, Nintendo generally does not ever alter their plans. Pretty much no matter what. Like, based on the actions of other people. Even when things like get leaked, any kinds of leaks or rumors, like, Nintendo does not respond. Generally, they do not respond and they do not change their plans. They don't confirm or deny anything. But you gotta admit, the timing is a little bit funny. Someone leaks this video of the set, and then a couple of days later, pretty much immediately, like when, it's a Monday, it's the first working business day since then, since the leak. And Nintendo gives us their own. Now, okay, to be fair, they could have always planned on doing this. If they started filming, they may have grabbed some stills, some photographs of their own, and they planned on putting them on social media. But then I'm like, when does Nintendo give us little teases like this? You know what I mean? Like, they don't really do that, like, for their games or anything. They don't like just give us here's a little piece of art just to give you a taste. Like, no, they pretty much usually wait until something is pretty far in development. Like, when did they give us like a teaser for the Mario movie? They waited until the thing was practically done. And so I think it is funny that they gave us this when it's like, did they always plan on giving us a really super early look at Link and Zelda? Or maybe, possibly, were they just like, no, nuh-uh. The very, very first look, the first look that the world gets to enjoy of these characters in their element actually shooting. It's not going to be spoiled by someone on Instagram. Some ne'er-do-well, some heathen on Instagram, like, so they're like, no, we're going to do it ourselves. We're going to put it on the Nintendo Today app. I don't know. It's possible they were always planning this. I just think that's funny. Because I really didn't anticipate that they would. And even these, like, I could see these, like, being actual shots from the movie, but that's very, it's very, like, pose-y, That seems very, like, they were shooting in the area, and they were like, hey, go, like, sit on that hill and, like, do, like, an epic pose so we can take a picture and put it on Twitter. Because this guy on Instagram is wrecking everyone's day. Whatever the case, though, Nintendo posted this on their official Twitter account. We even got the legendary This Is Miyamoto. You never know what kind of day it's going to be after This Is Miyamoto. Filming with Bo Bragason-san and Evan Ainsworth-san. And, at the bottom here, he also insists that shooting is going well and they're, on track for a May 7th release, so that is good. Let's get to the actual depictions of these characters. It's nothing surprising, that's for sure. That's definitely Link and Zelda. And of course, they're like, it's the get-ups, the depictions. It's a little bit of an amalgamation, which is like totally to be expected. I mean, the whole entire movie is going to be something of an amalgamation of all the different games and styles. Her clothes are a little bit more reminiscent of Breath of the Wild. His are a little bit more, just kind of general Link-ish kind of get-up. I mean, if anything, she's dressed slightly more plainly than we, usually see Zelda, but that's because in a video game, it's very easy to adorn someone with any get-up and have them wear it any old place. Here, is something a little bit more practical, which makes sense. Definitely a little bit reminiscent of the Breath of the Wild one, though. There's probably going to be a lot of Breath of the Wild DNA in the movie. I mean, really, like you could spin this off into its own whole conversation. I've really not just like sat down and talked about the Zelda movie and how it could end up being. It really, like, I don't know. Haven't really taken the time to really and truly talk about this movie that is real. Like, it's actually happening. They're making a Zelda movie right now. It's coming out in like a year and a half. But yeah, I think there's a really good chance that the movie's gonna, like, stylistically be, like, more than anything, a mix of Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time. I think that makes sense. Breath of the Wild was like the really, really, really big breakout success, you know, introduced Zelda to a whole new generation of people. And then Ocarina of Time, you know, as I've talked about, is more, it's just very iconic. It was the first 3D one. It kind of like, I'm sure a lot of the story may end up following a lot of like Ocarina of Time stuff. It really kind of, it laid the groundwork for most of the Zelda canon. So I could see a lot of both of those games being kind of mixed into the soup. But there'll be a lot. Obviously, it's all going to be based on kind of everything. But yeah, I mean, there isn't even really much else to say. That's Link and Zelda. There's Zelda. She's got the pointy ears. There's Link. He's got the blonde hair. You know, he's wearing. I do think it's kind of cool. I mean, you can't see it super well, but how the 'cause, you know, we get a lot of cosplay. Like, we've seen a lot of cosplay of these characters. But you know, clothing is very expensive. It can be very expensive to produce. And, you know, making it look like naturally worn is kind of hard. You don't want to like wreck the really nice thing. So like usually cosplay is a lot like cleaner. So it's kind of cool seeing like a little bit more of an authentic kind of worn, maybe leather kind of get up there. That's nice. But yeah, there you go. Zelda's got a bow and arrow. Link's just kind of sitting there. It's perfect.